What's up, y'all? This is the Thinking Out Loud show. We back with another episode, and for this one, I'm gonna talk about social media because I got plenty of shit on my mind about this one. So, with social media, there's the pros and cons to it. People think with social media, okay, let's break down the pros and cons. The pros of social media is, you can it's social networking. You know what I'm saying? Shit like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, Reddit, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And, it's great for reaching out to friends, family, conglomerates, associates, old schoolmates, etc. So that's how I see social media as far as the pros. And also, it's not always bad, like it's a good thing. It's just you can make friends. You can shit. Some people relationships even started off of social media. You know what I'm saying? Social media creates hell. Some families were created off social media. Like one guy and one girl could have been on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Now they got a whole 3 kids together or something. So that's the pros I see on social media. Now the cons, my nigga. Let me tell you about these cons, bro. So the cons basically, man, social media done fucked up primarily my generation and below, and even the last generation and two before me. But it's more so like the late '90s babies and 2000s babies. You know what I'm saying? Even 2010 babies are starting to get in the mix. But motherfucking social media, man, just it corrupted a lot of motherfuckers' minds, bro. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people live and die for social media. Like a lot of people, they they just can't go a minute without tweeting something. They can't go a minute without sharing something on Facebook. And motherfuckers really be having, egos behind these social media accounts and all type of shit. And it's another thing I never understood when it came to social media. I never understood fake pages. Like, why do fake pages exist? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that. With fake pages, it's like, okay, I've been seeing a lot of this shit, Facebook, it happens on Instagram, even Snapchat in some cases. I see people, make fake pages of people that are alive, and sometimes even people that have passed away, that had social media accounts or whatever. And I see people making these Facebook pages and all that shit, and they're fake accounts. And I'm just like, what are you trying to gain from that shit? You know what I mean? It's a fake page. Like, it's not the real whoever page you trying to impersonate. You know what I'm talking about? The real person you trying to impersonate, I mean, sometimes they just, sometimes they react to the shit. They probably be like, oh, like, what the fuck you doing? Or they tell you to, block that shit, whatever, because obviously it's a fake page, right? But anyway, I'm just rambling now. But yeah, this is the Thinking Out Loud show. We just talking about social media and, pros and cons. So let's get straight to it. All right, so this is another episode that I'm doing by myself. You know what I mean? So this ain't gonna be a very long episode, but there could be a part two to this in the future. But for right now, let's just focus on the present moment. You know what I'm saying? So like I said about this episode, it relies on the topic of social media. Now there are pros to social media. There's cons to social media. A lot of people have become famous off of social media. A lot of people have started families because of social media. And on the bad side, some people lost their lives over social media. I'm gonna talk about something real quick, just based off of personal experience. Like, okay, social media, one thing I can say for sure, and this goes for like people that use Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Reddit, whatever social networking site there is, there's always trolls. You know what I'm saying? There's always trolls. There's always people talking shit. There's always people, strangers, motherfuckers you probably never even shook hands with in your life, let alone you'll probably never ever cross paths with. You know what I mean? And these are the people who like to bully sometimes innocent people, sometimes people that trigger them, however it go. And these are the people that are the biggest assholes on social media. Like, these are the people who talk shit about any and everybody that has a whatever account, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. These people you gotta be on the lookout for. You know, when I say that, I mean like, you know, motherfuckers you don't know, or let alone don't know you, they got the most shit to say about you. It's a stranger, you don't even know their government, and they don't know yours. Y'all just know each other's usernames and at names and follower accounts, etc. But neither of y'all know each other to be talking shit. So what I never understood about trolls though is like, how you going fucking try to drag my life? And I've never really been trolled before for as long as I've had social media, but I'm just speaking from experience what I've seen with others as well. You know, having a social media account /s accounts, I always question, like, why are trolls existing? You know what I mean? What kind of drives you to just be like, okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna just start some shit, talk mad shit to folks and whatever. I don't understand. Like, the thing with trolls, one thing I can say, like, you gotta have tough skin, especially on social media. If you a soft-hearted person and you don't take disrespect lightly, then my best advice is just to avoid trolls and anything negative at all costs. That's another thing too. Social media is positive at times, but can be negative. And there's more negative these days in social media than positive. And think about this, like, break it down to you. Social media. 2 words, social and media. Now, the media itself is already fucked up. The media is, you know, the news and shit like that, and things going on in this world today. Now add the word social. Now there's different people. Like, okay, with the regular media, it's different outlets like TMZ or your local news station, or NBC, CNY, whatever, whoever else. You know what I mean? Just any type of media outlet. But put social in there, so that's a gang of people, and let alone those people have internet access and social media accounts. So therefore, let's say they put out news on like Twitter. Somebody tweets like, "Oh, the new Chris Brown deluxe album just dropped tonight," and different people debating like, "Oh, this is gonna be fire. This deluxe is well needed." Some people are gonna have a biased opinion or whatever, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is ass," or "Chris Brown need to hang it up, wrap it up. You know, his time's over," or whatever. You know, everybody got an opinion and whatnot on, you know, certain topics. And it's so funny because I be laughing at shit. I be looking at social media and I think to myself, like, people really be arguing over some shit. Like, people care about these celebrity lives more than their own. Like, you ever go on Facebook? I go on my Facebook, right? I'm gonna give a personal example. I go on Facebook. Every day I log on that bitch, I see somebody arguing about who's better, Young Boy or Dirk, or Young Boy G Herbo, or I think it's Herbo baby mama, Ari or some shit like that, Ari Lennox. I think I don't know who fucking baby mom that is, nor do I give a fuck, because that ain't my baby mom. I ain't even got a baby mom, and I don't want one. So therefore, these niggas, I'm talking about Facebook users that I be experiencing and noticing on my behalf, these motherfuckers pay attention to, these ain't even A-list celebrities. These is just like, and they're not necessarily underground celebrities either. They're just like, in my opinion, hood celebrities. Like, I mean, Herbo is out here doing this thing, Dirk out here doing this thing, Young Boy. But, excuse me, these people was just paying attention to these, I don't want to say celebrities, but for lack of a better word, I'm going to use public figures, right? Public figures. These people be focused more so on these public figures' lives than their own lives. And I don't understand that shit, bro. But me, because it's me, like, you won't hear me or see me talking about motherfucking like Drake or Kanye all the fucking time, or oh, Drake just sneaked this Jay-Z in his new shit, or oh, Kanye this, Kanye that, Kanye better than Tupac, Kanye better than YoungBoy, Kanye better than Michael Jackson. You don't see me wilding out on social media like that. I mean, these other niggas, let them have it. They could dick ride all they want. But me, I don't do that shit, man. That's just not my criteria. That's just not my cup of tea, and I don't sit like that. But yeah, social media is also very delusional. You know what I mean? Because people just believe everything that they read or see, and that's something you should never do. For example, like I said, let's go back to Facebook. I go on Facebook damn near every day. And I don't even be active on that motherfucker. I just be like scrolling. I see people put out stupid shit, you know. It makes my brain a little fried, you know, but then I gotta read a book or do something to make me feel intelligent, you know what I mean? So that's what I just see on a basis, you know, going on there. And Facebook is kind of like TMZ when it comes to news. Sometimes even TMZ get to Facebook. Like, you know how TMZ, like with the moment when somebody passes away, like a celebrity, it'll put out that the celebrity passed away before the celebrity actually passes away. Or sometimes, for example, I'm not gonna put any celebrities into this pedestal right now or anything. I'm gonna just make some up. But let's say there's a famous artist, right, or celebrity, whoever that we all know and familiar with. Let's say they had like a health episode going on, you know, they've been in the hospital fighting for their life. Maybe they're on a breathing machine, you know, trying to help them, you know, get oxygen in their system. And they're not dead. Maybe not even on the verge of dying. But TMZ, the type of motherfuckers, is so crooked like that. TMZ, the type of people to be like, oh, like I said, I'm not naming any celebrities because I don't want to put that energy into the universe. But TMZ would probably be like, oh, X, Y, and Z is a vegetable fighting for their life in ICU. This celebrity is in ICU, but they're doing just fine. Or even worse, X, Y, and Z passes away at 35. This motherfucker is still alive. They're just on the breathing machine on the verge of healing. Like, on the verge to breathing on their own. See, that's what I understand about the media. The media is so fucked up, and it's so crazy because I was listening to one of my older episodes, and I remember discussing like stereotypes. Stereotypes. So basically, I remember I had an episode. I think it might have been Brown Sugar Babies. It was one of them, and I remember I was discussing stereotypes. You know, like the media likes to stereotype. For example, the media stereotypes black people all the fucking time, bro. All the time. How many times do you hear black people or certain people of color, you know, getting stereotyped over the media? Like, okay, the media will be like, you know, instead of calling a rapper an artist, they just say rapper, like rapper 50 Cent, rapper Lil Wayne, rapper Nas, etc. You know, what about artists? Because these guys have paved the way for other artists, which is also impactful and have inspired the youth. Some people want to be like some of these people, like 50 Cent. He's an icon. He had a vitamin water deal. He did music. He's doing movies and TV shows. Like Power is one of the top hottest shows out right now on Sundays and stuff like that. So they're more than just rappers. Like they're moguls, they're icons, they're impactful people and important to our culture. Not just, oh, rapper this, rapper that, or rap star. No, some of these rap stars are icons, bro. These rap stars, end quote, rap stars, these are the guys who motivated us to get to where we are today. Some of us got us through hard times. Some of us made us our first little piece of money, like, you know, listening to rest in peace Young Dolph. I ain't gonna lie, listening to Young Dolph, it motivated me to go harder and get this money some more, you know what I mean, and be on some hustler shit. You know, this it's more than just like oh, rapper this, rapper that. Now I can understand actor, actress. All right, cool. But when it comes to an artistry and you have a craft that has impacted so many people of different races, it's more than just a rapper. You know what I mean? But I'm zigzagging all over the place talking about mad shit. But yeah, like I was saying, social media is very delusional. You know, people like to. I don't know if I want to say like to, but people tend to believe more so what they see and shit on Facebook or even other social networks. So Facebook, to me, Facebook is like the number one source of fake news because I see people share fake shit all the time. I see people share like for example, the versus battles. People always create these little fake versus posters and be like, "Oh, Drake versus Chris Brown, Drake versus Lil Wayne, or Jay-Z versus Kanye, etc." Or even like a Biggie versus Tupac. You know, we all know these verses aren't gonna ever happen in the course of history. You know, me, if I ever want to find something out, I go to Instagram, or Instagram doesn't really have fake news like that. They have TMZ. TMZ's got a page on there, and other CNN news and shit like that. But Facebook, and there was another site. I just can't remember what app or website it was, but it had fake news. It was a social media site. But for now, I could just say that Facebook is definitely cap. Facebook is the number one. Facebook is the devil. Facebook is three things. It's 3Ds. Delusional, a deal breaker, and the motherfucking devil. I'm going to break it down. It's delusional. Well, I'm not going to say Facebook is delusional because it's just an app, right? Mark Zuckerberg made that shit. But some of the people, not even all the users, but some of the people on that bitch are delusional. They are. I don't got nobody in mind when I say this because there's like 15 different faces I can think of right now. And they just consistently share false information, cap shit. Like nothing about that shit is true. Unless, let's say, someone, God forbid, actually does passes away. Oh shit. Like, I'm gonna know the source first. Like, I'm gonna look on the news real quick, or I'm gonna look on a different outlet, like Hip Hop Takeout, I think it's called, and shit like that. And that doesn't have no cap shit. It may have a little rumor sometimes, but that's it. Other than that, if it's like, I'm not going to Facebook just to find some news or what's going on around me locally and shit like that. No, bro. That's not what I'm doing. So that's just the delusional side. The deal breaker, it varies. Like, it's just really how you take it. For example, like I said, social media is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because some people's careers, if it wasn't for social media and the way things are nowadays, like, for example, take a look at like streaming, right? Streaming also plays a role with social media because you use social media to market your work and to promote yourself. Because back in the day with these, I watch interviews of the OGs in the game, like fucking who else? Like OGs, like, when Snoop Dogg was coming up, even like OGs, like who's a good man? Shit, I don't want to spend too time trying to think of names, but just rappers from back in the days, like the 90s and stuff, maybe the 80s. And it's like, back then, to get their music out, get their music played, they had to go through hell. Like, they had to really be popping the trunk in every city, promoting their tapes and everything like that. But nowadays, we got SoundCloud, we got all these different marketing tools, you know what I mean? And we got all these different social media apps to where you could put your music out on there. And then, you hope, somebody, the right person notices you. But that's really, and it's so crazy because there's even a website where you can buy beats from, and I'm pretty sure industry names have been on them site. It's this website called BeatStars, and you could buy beats, you could sell beats, lease, whatever. And I hear stories about industry people, buying beats off of there, selling beats off there, But social media is really a blessing on that end because a lot of people's careers that are happening now and not like 5 to 10 years ago happened because of social media. I wouldn't even say 5 years ago because social media was popping. I'd say 10 years ago, 2012. A lot of people's careers have started due to social media. And it's not just because, they posted a TikTok and became viral. I mean, yeah, there's people that became viral off TikTok, Instagram Reels, Vine. Remember, I'm fucking stuttering and shit. Remember Vine? That's social media. People was getting famous off that shit. Some niggas done got their first piece of pussy off of social media. Some females done got their first piece of dick off social media. However it go. But and social media done started families, like look at Tinder. Tinder, a lot of shit done started because of Tinder. A lot of people done had sneaky links because of that shit. A lot of people done got potentially married because they had a relationship. They met on Tinder, then they became in a relationship, and now the motherfuckers is happily married on their second kid. So, you know what I mean? That's just how I see it. But it's also a curse. Social media is also a curse because there's evil everywhere. There's people that, like I said earlier in this episode, trolls, right? There's nothing but trolls, and there's evil people. You could be minding your business, not bothering a motherfucking soul, just minding your business on social media, posting positivity. And there's that one asshole that can probably, I don't know, be commenting none of your shit on some fuck shit. Like, excuse me, nigga, they're just talking shit, dick eating. Ignore it. Protect your peace. Don't even feed your energy into that type of demon, because 9 times out of 10, 10, 12 times out of 10, motherfuckers is bored. And here's another thing I never understood. People, you ever hear or you ever see, matter of fact, just to be realistic, you ever see people talk mad shit on social media? Like, fucking people just talk mad gangster shit, mad big shit like they this, but it's like, all right, you could talk all this shit, you could threaten motherfuckers over the internet, but come see me in person. I'm not even trying to fight, but like whatever type of bullshit you on, be like that in person. Be like that to me face to face and let me know what it is and what it ain't. You know what I mean? But social media, what I want to say though, I've been wanting to say this shit for years, but now's my chance on air. Social media really proved how pussy people really is. And I always say, how they say, like, the loudest person in the room is always the brokest, and the loudest person in the room is also the most pussy. So therefore, the loudest nigga on the internet, the most talkative nigga on the internet, talking mad shit, post after post, really is a bitch ass nigga in real life. He just won't tell you, and he gonna think he gonna whoop your ass, but the whole time, okay, this is what people don't understand. You could be a big 350-pound fat motherfucker, whatever, and then you could whoop every nigga's ass just because you heavy-handed and got hands, right? But you could physically beat somebody, but can you mentally beat them? Because niggas be dumb as shit out there fighting motherfuckers just because they 200 pounds bigger than they opponent. Motherfuckers is weak. If your mind not right, but your hands is, you're still a weak ass nigga at the end of the day. And that's real. But we're gonna go on a little break. Stay tuned. It's the Thinking Out Loud show. Be back in a minute. All right, we back, yes sir. So like I was saying, man, like social media, that's the deal breaker. Now the last D, pause, is the devil. Social media is really the devil, and I've been repeating myself pretty much on this the whole episode now. And social media, dog, the way I see it, niggas done lost their lives over this shit. I done heard stories and even seen a couple, believe it or not, like you see shit like that all the time, like, this guy gets killed on Instagram live for talking shit about this guy baby moms or whatever. Like, I see stupid shit, bro, and it's really sad to think like niggas is really out here losing their life over a damn app. over a fucking app. Like I can't grasp my mind around that shit. It's never that serious. And I know niggas don't want to fight no more. Niggas rather pop them things, but you know, it's just a crazy situation. And God bless anyone who's ever lost their life over some dumbass app, pixelated app and shit. You know, it's just unfortunate. That's why I don't give these social media motherfuckers any of my energy. I just do my thing. I mind my black ass business like always. I may post a meme or some funny shit. I may put out promote my brand, my content, and I keep this shit pushing, man. I don't give nobody the time of day. You know what I mean? Unless we networking or we just catching up. Simple as that. But these other motherfuckers is weird, man. And even on social media, like this is what I be saying, right? People, there's a lot of catfish shit going on. And you think people out here posting their shit, like posting their jewelry, posting their cars, and posting all this money, and even posting their accomplishments, like, oh, I just bought a new mansion today, or I just bought a fucking Ferrari F50 or whatever the hell, or I did this, I did that. That's good, my boy, but at the same time, are you leasing it, renting it? Is it yours? Like, what is going on? Because some of these niggas don't own some of the shit that's in they pics. Like, niggas be on Instagram capping off they ass, bro. I never understood that. Me, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't like to announce my accomplishments because I feel like that can invite some type of spirits that's going to interfere with me getting to where I'm trying to go, right? But not knocking nobody. I mean, to each his own, because there's people that's just a habit of theirs to just put themselves out there like that. But me personally, I mean, shit, God bless the dead, but look at Pop Smoke, bro. Like, you can't always post your shit. Like, my boy posted his address and probably not even 24 hours later got killed. Got killed in that house. And that wasn't even his house. It was a house I guess he was renting or staying in because he was out there for something. I forgot the whole story. But God bless the dead, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. But that shit is crazy, man. I can't put myself in that predicament where I give a fuck enough to just flash off little shit, materialistic shit, you know what I mean? And hey, just like posting your location. Now, a lot of people, it's funny because a lot of people, they usually post their location, let's say like you out to eat at a restaurant. And you at a good ass seafood restaurant, 5-star diner or some shit like that. See me, the type of nigga I am, bro. I post my location. Like I'll probably be like I'm at Denny's in fucking San Francisco. I'll post the location after I leave that bitch. As soon as I get my to-go plate, nigga, I'm out of that hoe. You know what I'm saying? But cause sometimes you could be somewhere and then you inviting bad spirits. And I'm not trying to put bad energy into the air, but I'm saying like you can invite a fucking serial killer to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just niggas ain't right out here, bro. But yeah, bro. Niggas is crazy. But I'm not gonna have this episode going on too long. You know what I'm saying? This is a little solo dolo episode, but to basically end it off, in conclusion, social media, like I said, again, is a blessing because many careers have started, many good, happy relationships started because of social media. If it wasn't for social media, you probably wouldn't even be hearing my podcast and any of my content that I put out, etc. But also, social media is also a curse, right? Social media, the bullshit that goes on between people's social media accounts, beefing and shit. Man, listen, niggas done lost their lives to that. People done, a lot of controversy, has happened because of social media. And it's a fucked up thing, but unfortunately, man, it is what it is. I'm not the highest grade dispensary in the dispensary. What the fuck? But things happen for a reason, bro. People just be on some fuck shit. But anyway, this is the Thinking Out Loud show. and I'm talking about social media and shit. But anyway, till next time, till the next episode, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. Stay tuned for more episodes, and feel free to go back to my previous episodes, including this one, and listen. Let me know what you think on Spotify, or shoot me an email, or whatever you want to do. If you want to stay in contact, just hit me up, man. This is the Thinking Out Loud show on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, and shit. I'm even on YouTube as The Ambassador. That's my YouTube channel. You can find all my pages.